It's gonna be in a dimension it's never been.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
The greatest thing floating in
I might be out
2024.
of business.
Mark the words. No way. In a whole different realm of business.
Katt Williams recently featured on a podcast where he fearlessly revealed numerous industry wrongdoings, drawing the attention of influential figures. Notably, he openly discussed Oprah during the interview. Now there's talk circulating that Oprah is attempting to intimidate Katt, but it appears that he remains steadfast and unyielding in the face of any pressure. 2024 kicked off with a bang. Wouldn't you say? Before we even hit the first weekend of the year, we've already witnessed the emergence of the wrist viral moments, complete with some highly meme-worthy activity. For those dwelling under a rock, the comedian and provocateur Katt Williams made a memorable appearance on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay podcast, causing quite a stir.
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth,
Yeah.
oh yeah, watch.
In the context of the podcast, let the choppa spray is slang for going all out, taking shots at various peers and individuals while dropping names. Essentially, Katt Williams unleashed his thoughts without holding back. His presence on the show has set the social media streets ablaze, making 2024 feel notably spicy. Why did he choose Club Shay? Well, according to Katt, he took the opportunity because Shannon had allowed certain individuals to share bold-faced lies on his couch, and Katt felt the need to add rest and correct them. Well, all right then. Katt Williams didn't hold back when it came to calling out Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, Michael Black and Faye on Love, Kevin Hart, Ricky Smiley, Oprah Winfrey, and more. It seemed like C.A.D. had been biding his time for the perfect moment to critique people's talents, skills, and content quality. The podcast episode, spanning almost 3 hours, was a relentless exploration of shade directed at Oprah, Steve, Kevin, and Ricky, among others. Even figures like Martin Lawrence found themselves in the crossfire. It was a masterclass in both stirring the pot and fearlessly speaking truth to power.
All of these deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
It's worth noting that the targets of Katt's criticism likely harbor no affection for him either. The podcast created an atmosphere where no one was spared from the verbal onslaught. But where is this hate coming from? There was a time not too long ago when Oprah W.I. enjoyed an almost untouchable status among the Black community, an unpro interviewer and entertainer responsible for much of our cherished content. However, her image has experienced a noticeable decline in recent times. A quick search of our name on the once revered Twitter platform reveals top tweets delving into what some assume was a questionable relationship with the late Michael Jackson. Further down the feed, numerous users express sentiments along the lines of Oprah has always been an awful person and suggest that she is now facing the consequence she deserves. The shift in public perception reflects a stark contrast to the once widely held admiration for Oprah within the Black community. Additionally, in his Netflix comedy Duke, Dave Chappelle has also discussed the notion that individuals such as Kevin Hart and Oprah Winfrey might be compromising their values for fame and wealth by aligning themselves with Hollywood's elite. And this is what he said.
They were in on the whole thing. I felt so wronged. I felt so stupid.
Can you guess what he's trying to say? I think Dave is trying to say that people like Oprah have been involved in this heinous game for a very long time, and he feels stupid now. Right, well, this is just a guess, but Dave also said that the public's perception of Hollywood is at odds with reality and that it is filled with lovable people like Oprah Winfrey. Dave supposedly remarked that once you see their genuine faces, you won't be able to stand them since they are too diabolical to bear. He said it's the same that these Meetup was trying to tell you about, but they hate for how it F and I hate that for how it eats. But my God, man, it's the same these days. Oprah Winfrey is all over the news for the terrible things she's doing in the media business, and Dave is said to have expressed his frustration with the ease with which sugar-coated personalities like Oprah can move around. There have been observations suggesting that Oprah Winfrey may have played a role in signaling Dave's downfall, almost as if she were aware of her actions reflecting on the past. It's worth noting that Oprah has faced various controversies. These range from accusations of participating in smear campaigns against her critics and undermining their professional lives to more unsettling allegations involving her purported connection
Oprah legitimized the notorious criminal Joe Teixeira, aka John of God, as a miraculous faith healer, one who could cure cancer.
Speaking of smear campaigns against critics, the Monique-Oprah controversy stands out prominently for those unfamiliar. Oprah Winfrey has been accused of significantly damaging Monique's career to the point where Monique is purportedly facing homelessness. What's striking is that Oprah has not issued an apology to Monique for the harm that has been done.
So for 8 years, my family has suffered and my career has suffered because what I would not allow those entities to do was bully me.
But why hasn't Oprah apologized yet? Obviously because of her ego and pride. In 2009, Oprah and Tyler Perry released their Lee Daniels-directed film Precious to the World. The makers of the film made the decision to send Monique on a publicity tour in order to capitalize on the enthusiasm. Produced by the media as a direct result of the positive critical reception the movie garnered, she said, "I had no idea I'd been blackballed because I don't think that Hollywood has turned its nose up to me," said actor, suggesting someone had decided to teach Monique a lesson because she's not playing the game. And you know what, the thing that left me in awe was that Monique literally said that Oprah was making unreasonable demands during their movie campaigns. This is what Monique said: "We were out on the campaign and she was making unreasonable demands." And this is where reverse racism, I think, happens after that. Lee Daniels allegedly made threats against Monique, telling her that she would face something. Ugly Lee was taking Oprah's side, but after some time Monique revealed that Lee said some strange things about Oprah. Monique said, "I think that those are feelings that Mr. Daniels is having." He said, "You know, Monique, she didn't thank the producers at the Oscars, she didn't thank the studio. That's just not things that you do." This makes me hypothesize that Oprah is also not good to the artists or the staff that are usually present during the movie. It would appear that the general public has long suspected that Oprah is hiding something. The details of Oprah Winfrey's actions extend beyond the mentioned incidents, delving into more disturbing aspects. Monique, who had previously spoken out about being bullied by her older brother Gerald from the ages of 7 to 11, faced disbelief when she initially shared her traumatic experiences. The estrangement between Monique and Gerald became more pronounced when he was convicted of harassing another woman, leading to a 12-year prison sentence in 2010. Raw extended an invitation to Gerald to appear on her show, even making an effort to bring Monique along. Despite Monique's refusal to participate, Oprah went ahead and not only invited Gerald, but also their parents during the show. Monique was taken aback as Oprah's actions seemed to minimize the gravity of the ordeal she had endured, causing further distress for Monique. "I did assault, inappropriate, touched my sister in manners that were not comfortable for her, and for that I apologize." Monique's devastation was compounded when Oprah seemingly disregarded her attempts to seek comfort. Upon encountering Oprah for the first time in Hollywood, Monique harbored skepticism regarding Oprah's assertion that she was unaware of Gerald bringing her family to the show. In an interview, Monique recounted the encounter, stating she then said, "Do you want to come on the show because he wants to apologize to you?" "I said, Oprah, I don't want no part of that." Not only this, Oprah has been hit with serious charges of trafficking and enabling from well-known investors like Jeffrey Epstein, the ex-offender, and Harvey Weinstein. It all started when he went unfavorably viral in 2021 for an unearthed 2003 interview with Dolly Parton, in which Winfrey asked her pointed questions about her plastic surgery. That moment prompted actress Rose McGowan, one of the progenitors of the #MeToo movement, to come at her neck. In a now-deleted tweet, Rose McGowan has raised concerns about Oprah Winfrey's connections, citing her relationship with disgraced producer Harvey Weinstein and her withdrawal as a producer from a documentary highlighting Russell Simmons' essay accusers. In a tweet, McGowan expressed her skepticism about Oprah's authenticity, accusing her of being part of a problematic power structure for personal gain. McGowan stated, "I am glad more are seeing the ugly truth of Oprah. I wish she were real. But she isn't. From being pals with Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come." #Lizard. Oprah's association with Weinstein has been a source of controversy for years.